We're joined by Dan Perry, international affairs analyst, in the studio with us. Dan, it struck me, obviously, President Biden, delivering a strong, prepared statement of speech in support of Israel's live speech. Highly appreciated to hear the President of the United States emerge as such a strong friend and ally. But what's your impression of how the world is really waking up? If we can generally, look at that situation, how's the world waking up to what's playing out here, what seems to be developing here?
Israel was attacked in the most vicious and barbaric way by terrorists who do not have the support of the world. So Israel, I think, has a lot of sympathy right now.
You think that message, though, is clear to most looking in at this point?
Most people don't follow the news, but people who are engaged, I think the sympathy is with Israel, both in the West, North America and Europe, and also across the Arab world, where Hamas is understood to be part of an Islamist vanguard under the control of Iran to various degrees, that is itself at war with moderate Sunni countries that surround Israel. So I think Israel has some latitude to respond here, but the line of credit is not without limits.
That's a big question right now. I mean, you look back at other large-scale moments of conflict, whether it be 2014, 2006, where that sort of international backing had its limits, but did create openings for Israel to take big action at the time.
It absolutely did, and the provocation by the other side then was to a degree lesser. The idea of rockets being fired at Israel for a while had currency, but then the world kind of noticed that the rockets are not that deadly, and Iron Dome increasingly is able to handle them. So, when Israel is hardly absorbing any losses, and in Gaza the opposite is true, of course that affects the narrative. Right now, dozens and maybe more people kidnapped, old women, children, young couples,
still unknown,
begging for their lives, hundreds of people massacred in the streets, foaming at the mouth, terrorists streaming across the border. These are images that obviously, tragically, create sympathy for the side that's been attacked.